Next up on our 2024 CVC Fall Sports Media Day Tour is the Independence Blue Devils football team. Head coach Rick Adams. Coach, thanks for being here. Last year it was one of those seasons that started out not the way you wanted it to, but you won your last 4 games. So coming into this year, you're riding a little bit of momentum. How do you hope to capitalize on that in a new season?
We're excited for this upcoming season. Our numbers are a little bit down from last year as far as the total amount of kids that are out, but our core guys are back. We have Rocco Wrestler at our receiver. We have Dom Narduzzi at quarterback. Ronan Cheddar is coming back at tackle, and we have Owen Szymanski on the line coming back for us. So we have a group of guys coming back who put in a lot of time last year, and Stephen Milinarchik is another one. Sam Bernhardt. So I feel good about that. Our key this year is to stay healthy because we don't have a lot of depth. I was happy with how we played in our scrimmage on Saturday against Fairview. I thought we did a lot of good things offensively. We moved the ball well. The kids played really hard. So we're excited about where this can take us. We're going to be a lot of guys going both ways, but we're going to be in condition. I told the kids that I was going to guarantee that they were going to be ready come week 1 against Columbia, and we're on pace for that.
Outstanding. All right. And when you look at last year, Dom was hurt to start the season, so you had Rocco at quarterback. You've got both of these guys in the positions they're going to play this year starting the season. How much has that kind of helped the offense come together?
I think having Rocco and Steven work at quarterback last year gives them a better perspective when they're at receiver. Obviously at quarterback you got to know all the routes and you got to know what everybody's doing. So I think that gives them a better feel for what they need to do at receiver. And I think it gave Dom a better appreciation for playing time. Having to sit out those few games. Things can be taken away from you at any moment, and you need to have that gratitude that I'm going to play with my best ability. And so far, we're getting that in our summer practices and the first couple of weeks of double sessions.
All right, Coach, I'll come back and talk with you after I talk with the guys. Let's start. We'll start with Rocco. Rocco, for the folks at home, just introduce yourself, name, grade, and what positions you're going to play this year.
Hi, I'm Rocco Wrestler. I'm going to be a senior. I play receiver, safety, and returner.
So coming in, Rocco, senior year, how excited are you to kick this thing off, especially after winning those last 4 games last year?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think we're going to do really well this year. We have a lot of talent coming up.
Offensively, how much are things back to normal now that you're at wide receiver, not playing quarterback? You got Dom there. Everything's going according to plan so far.
Yeah, I think we're looking really good, and we've just kind of since the start of the season just pushing, and we've all been playing well together. We have good chemistry together. We've been playing since we were really young, so I think we're looking pretty good.
And when you look at defense, last year you guys seemed to have a lot of takeaways. Maybe I was the lucky charm when I was on the sidelines, and you guys seem to have a couple interceptions or fumble recoveries every game. But how opportunistic is that defense going to be this year?
I think our defense is doing really well. We swarm to the ball, we get there, make plays on both sides, and just do what we have to do to win.
Coach talked about a lack of numbers, which forces a lot of guys to play 2 ways. He talked about that conditioning. How are you going to kind of overcome that challenge? It's going to push you every game. Guys are going to get tired. You're going to have to push through that. How are you guys handling that so far?
We're a small team, but we have heart, and we fight to the end, and we don't give up at all. No matter what the cost is, we won't give up.
Give me a player on offense and defense that you think is going to have a big year this fall.
I'm thinking Sam Bernhardt is going to step up a lot this year on offense. He's been looking pretty good in both sides of the ball. Defense, I'd have to say Alex Waski at linebacker. He put a lot of work in the offseason, and he's looking really good this year.
Outstanding. Good luck to you. Let's go to your right. Name, grade, and positions.
Hi, I'm Ronan Cheddar. I'm going to my senior year. and I'm a right tackle and a defensive tackle.
Ronan, especially in the situation that you guys are in this year with a lack of numbers, those guys up front are going to be worked. What are you guys talking about amongst yourselves, just knowing what the challenge is that lies ahead of you?
Well, really, there's been a lot of talk of this idea that there's not any starters, and you just have to play if you're put in, and you have to know almost every position. Me personally, I'm not going to be moved around a ton because I've been there for a few years, but a lot of guys are going to be moved around, and you just got to know what you're supposed to do when you're playing. You got to play hard 100%. None of us are any big, strong, like 6'5" guys, but we can run block, we can pass block, we can do whatever we need to do to help out our backfield and make plays.
Who are the other guys on the offensive line? Give them a shout out.
So myself, I'm the right tackle, and then Owen Smansky is the right guard, and he's a senior as well. And Josh Luciano is our left guard. He's a senior as well. Our center is Carter Howard. He's a sophomore. And then we have a junior, Alex Waskey, at left tackle. They're all going to be great, and they're all going to do good stuff this year.
And I imagine most of them are playing on the D line. Who are those guys up front?
Yeah, it's true. I'm going to be the D tackle, and then Owen Smansky, who is our right guard on offense, is going to be our other D tackle. Carter, who is our center, is going to be our end. And then we have right now, since for our scrimmage, we had a freshman, Levi Sears, at our other end, who's doing a great job. He's working hard. For the start of the season, it'll be me at tackle, Josh, who is our left guard. He'll be at tackle. And then we'll have Owen and Carter at ends. So either way, we'll have a lot of good people in there, and it'll be doing good work.
Excellent. What do you think the team's potential is this season, and what's it going to take to reach that?
Oh, I think our potential is very high. I think we got a lot of experience, and we've got a lot of people willing to work, willing to get better. So I think if we just stay together as a team, keep each other up, stay positive, and just the coaches say a lot, we got to keep our confidence up. Even though we don't have a lot of people, just being confident and thinking that you are meant to be there, you're the best player on the field. You got to think that, and then you'll play like that, and that's really what'll help us win and get through the season.
Outstanding. Good luck to you this fall. Let's go to your right. Dom, go ahead. Introduce yourself. Name, grade, and positions.
Dominic Narduzzi, going to be a senior, and I play quarterback and linebacker.
Dom, when you look at last season, you missed the first few games, and then the last 4 you guys won, played really well. What was the difference between the beginning of the season and the end? Was it just the injuries, or was there other things playing a role?
Well, I think my injury kind of threw our team off at the beginning of the season because last year was a big year for me to take a step up, I think, and me being out kind of set us back. And I just think our team wasn't settled yet at the beginning of the season. And then by the end of the season, when I came back, I got back into the groove of things, and that's when our team started to win. And I think that's why we played better.
When you look at this year, you've got you graduated some guys. You got a lot of returners. Rocco, one of the best wide receivers there in the conference. Some other guys. Talk a little bit about the weapons that you have at your disposal, both the wide receivers and the running backs.
So we have some new guys coming in this year. Liam Reinerth is going to fill Cy Jalv's spot at tight end, and I'm looking for him to have a big year this year. He's been really training and taking things seriously at practice. I think he's going to step up. And then Steven Milinarchek's coming back, and Sam Bernhardt, and then obviously Rocco for receivers. And so I'm looking for all those kids to step up this year. It's going to be their junior year, and they're putting in the work. They take everything really seriously. There's no joking around with them at practice. And I think that's a huge thing for our team, our confidence and everything. Those kids just taking all their reps, all their routes, studying the playbook, studying film. They're doing everything they need to do to step up, and it's huge for us. And then at running back, we have Maverick Durden stepping up, and then Jacob Jerkowitz is going to get some time in there too. They both have speed, and they're both really practicing as hard as they can to get in that spot, and so we can move the ball.
You get to go practice against your defense in practice. How's that unit coming together?
They're tough. I'm not gonna lie. Like they study and everything, so they're like a good challenge for me when I'm out there, and it just makes us all better.
Give me a breakout player this year on offense and defense. Who you think's going to have a big season?
I'm looking for Liam Reinert and Steven Milinarczyk to step up this year. We had an injury at our Z receiver, so Steven's going to be stepping in there to fill those shoes. I'm looking for him to have a big year on offense. And then on defense, I'm looking for Alex Waske to step up. It's his first year on varsity. He's going to be a linebacker, and he is really put in the work the whole season and the whole off season and the whole season now. And I think he's going to do a really good job this year.
All right, sounds good. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, back to you. We talked I had the players kind of throw out some names of guys that they thought were going to have a big year. Who are you looking to have a big year?
Well, I'd like to, see if Rocco and Dom, the three guys we have here, Rocco, Dom, and Ronan, are having big years for us. Then we're gonna be a really tough team for us because they're gonna be not coming off the field, and obviously teams are going to be looking to stop Rocco at receiver and scheme against him on defense, and Dom, they're gonna be looking to scheme against him, when he's at quarterback. And so if they can overcome, those challenges, I think we're going to be pretty good. I love seeing our sophomores step up when they become juniors. So, Sam Bernhardt, who got time for us last year as a sophomore, getting that confidence coming in, stepping on the field at receiver and defensive back. If he has a big year for us, we're going to be a really tough team. And Liam Reinert coming in at tight end, and if he could be solid for us, give us some solid minutes there, that's obviously going to help us. Maverick Durden, he's coming in as a sophomore. This will be his first time really getting any experience running the ball. We're going to need him to chew up some yards offensively for us, to give the other guys a break, and if we can get him going, we're gonna be all right. And then on the line, with Owen Szymanski and Josh Luciano and Alex Waske, those guys step up. We're not big, but we're athletic. All our guys are strong. We're just, we don't have the 220 pound, 230 pound guys, but we can move off the ball. So we're going to use that as our weapon. And we can do that. We're going to be fine. Defensively, Coach Burns, our defense coordinator, really has the guys flying to the ball. And that our goal is to get 4 to 5 turnovers a game. We were able to get that in our scrimmage on Saturday. So if we can cause turnovers, put the offense in good position to short yardage positions, I think we're gonna be fine.
Outstanding. All right, Coach, I appreciate you and the guys taking some time out of your day to preview the season, and good luck to you this fall.
Thank you.